It's going.
Kind of taking apart your weapon, and you're reaching in for those pieces of mithril that you have refined from the impure mixture. And so elucidate on your intent for this blade to be affixed to the weapon. How will you do it?
My intent for this blade is I wish to I wish to affix a blade that extends 3 inches or 4 inches out from in front of the blade, the barrel, and it goes all the way back to the stock, to where the stock would connect the barrel to the receiver.
So you intend for a glaive style.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. I just wanted to make sure I understood.
I then wish to change the receiver to add it on the butt, to change it from a regular butt to a dual hand. What's it called? Like a hand grip.
So a pistol style grip?
Oh no, it's still like the same for the rifle, but it is slimmer, so it can be gripped with one hand.
All right,
kind of like a sword.
I'll add +1 for any melee combat rolls you make for that, and then you're gonna roll your d20 2 times for me.
Oh.
That's not great. So a 17 out of 40.
That definitely isn't great.
You are able to shape the metal with the tools that you have available to you. As you reach into your magic toolbox, you'll notice that a few of them have changed into different sets of files and a few little pinging hammers and a strange little glowing heat stick, more or less, that when you touch it to the metal, it irradiates the whole piece into a glowing hot bar. And as you begin to shape it and work it with the tools that you have at hand, you are able to make this... Oh yeah, right here on the table.
Damn, I'm gonna just drink my rum. Oh hey, I tell Vixen, go search for a loose boot somewhere.
Oh yeah, baby. So...
Oh yeah, Vixen likes boots.
Everybody roll me. How many are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll me a d12, all of you.
What? 7.
Imagine.
Wendigo.
Oh my god, I'm
D12.
my brain still can't get over the fact. Anyway, what's going on?
Roll a D12.
D12.
D12 Pog. 5.
You too. Roll again. Okay, one more time. Do it again.
You're not matched with Sharky.
Sapphire. It is awful breezy.
My boot!
Wasn't me this time.
You can hear Twig chuckling in the background.
Who stole my boot?
Man, you need to go to Murph. Get you a pair of
the Bite Force 9000.
Well, the thing is, Twig doesn't bite the boots. He just steals them.
No, this sounds like a cheesy ploy to get me to spend money.
It really was.
Yes.
Oh, no, oh
Really
yeah.
was. But Dave had to have those boots. Everybody knows Dave.
I need
God
my
rest
boots.
that hero.
They were
You are
my
now
special
missing
boots.
a singular boot.
One, yes, one.
They were
You
from a
don't have
friend.
boots. You have
That unfortunately
foxy toe
didn't.
things.
I have pop
I
heads.
was gonna
I
say,
have pop heads. I have pop
Nyx
heads.
doesn't wear
Open-
shoes either.
Open feet.
They didn't steal your boot.
Give me my
My
boot.
point is,
You
why
just
are we
bit your
rolling when
ankle.
we don't even?
Roll
Vixen-
to not be
I-
bitten by the fartmigo.
Ooh.
I will bite back.
Ooh.
Don't bite the flunk.
Could I walk
But-
over to Sapphire?
Get my boot back.
Do not bite the flunk, for the love of God.
The flunk bites me, I'm
Flunk.
biting him back.
Do not bite the funk. The funk will spray funk.
He bites me. He's getting bit.
I'm the badong.
Oh my God! How dare you?
You can approach Sapphire, but let me finish attaching his blade.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
So Murphy is just staring down at you, watching Wormy and you, and looking between both of you, and there's something deeper behind his eyes as he kind of mutters, "Have you lost it?" And he turns, we'll come back to that in a moment. Delic, Sapphire, sorry. The blade you form isn't of the best quality.
Anyway, I can
But-
improve it with any leftover material. Try and improve it.
Roll me 2 more
I know why the jellyfish
d20s for improvements.
It shocked the sanity out of my character.
Ah.
Oh, God.
So, being displeased with your initial attempt at making this blade, you kind of take the heating rod and you go to work with that file. And now, with your crit, every melee attack gets a +4 to whatever you roll. And you have a chance on a 15 or a dirty 20 to have vicious vivisection.
All right, hold on. Let me write this down real quick.
Vicious vivisection is a
That's too many V's.
vicious
vivisection?
Yes.
Vicious. Hold on, why
Vicious
am I saying that with
vivisection.
this? Vivisection. That's a lot of V's. Okay.
What is vivisection?
It
You
means
take something apart.
Yes. And now, every time that you get a vicious vivisection on a living opponent, you have a
Chop their
1
wrists.
in 4 chance. Rolling a 4 will break the courage and will of those other attackers if there are more than one.
Nice.
Truly a decisive weapon. Ellie!
Oh.
Yes.
Become cheesed. Ellie, you
Kinda
have
cheesed.
seen this opponent artificer begin
Opponent?
disassembling their rifle. And as you watch, they work their tools and make a pretty fucking fantastic blade. Is there anything that you would like to do for your
Not Murphy.
rifle?
I want to go talk to Captain Durnavan.
You can see Durnavan is currently talking to Meg, looking between Murphy, the kobold, Meg, and the rest of you. But he seems to also be staring directly at this floating teacup that you kind of mumbled to. But as you approach, he kind of shushes
Sapphire.
He shushes everybody, and he looks down to you, and he's like, "Well, how can I help you? Is there anything you need before this gets underway?" Captain Donovan's asking you if there's anything you need.
Yes, actually.
Well, what can I do for you?
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Fuck.
I'm holding on to everything.
As the world
My
falls
grasp
apart.
my grasp on the universe is truly fantastic. As you can see, I'm holding on to space and time.
Roll a
and floating.
d20
Sorry,
for
had a foot cramp.
space-time continuum.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
I need
Uh-oh.
I need some
You've just created a
elemental
whole new
crystals.
unexplored island.
Say that again for me?
Sorry.
I need some elemental crystals from Darnivan.
Donovan kind of narrows his eyes at you. He's like, "Who said anything about elemental crystals? Why would you think I have elemental crystals? Those are illegal and extremely bad." And he kind of cuts his eyes towards Murphy. He's like,
Wait,
"I wouldn't know
never mind.
anything about elemental crystals." Then he looks at you and he's like, "What flavor? If I was to have these things, what flavor would you be looking for?"
Well, what flavors would you carry, theoretically?
I could possibly have some blue ones, some cherry-colored ones. There's a possibility that I also have some earthen ones. Hypothetically, I could own some air ones as well.
So the 4 basic elements.
If I was to have such a thing. I also have maybe some
And
lightning.
how much would they cost if there was 2 of each?
If there were 2 of each,
How much would all of that cost?
theoretically, and he's kind of looking back and forth, but he's also staring at the teacup, which is slowly just tipping up and coming back down.
Theoretically? What are we talking
Theoretically,
about?
it would be about 12 per, but given that we're kind of, under siege from a hereto yet unseen enemy, 12 gold per, but we're kind of under
Only
siege.
12 pieces per?
Per, yes.
Per
Consider it
cheap.
a captain-to-captain discount, and they're not of the best quality, but it's what I currently have.
So it's going to be...
It's 2 times 5.
120.
Yep.
Like I said, they're not the largest or the best quality, but
That's fine.
he kind of pulls out a few different bags, and inside one of the bag of holdings, he pulls out several small boxes filled with theoretical instruments of elemental magic.
I don't need them to be that strong.
That is good, he says as he's kind of like nervously looking around. He's like, that's good, because they're not. And they're definitely not elemental in any way.
They're just shiny rocks.
Hey, theoretically, what would it take to get one of them lightning ones?
I like gemstones.
It's 12 each.
The
You're gonna
lightning
add
ones
lightning
is...
to your hellfire? Oh my god.
Why not?
You could
I-
technically get one of those
I'm not saying
for...
oh my god as in a bad way. I'm saying oh my god. You're trying to become
Yes.
a badass over here like an anime protagonist.
I've already taken the 120 from our gold.
Right? Protagonist? Yes, protagonist.
He looks at you and
I
then
don't know
looks
why I was
at the
thinking
strange
protagonist.
chain whip that you're carrying. And you can see a kind of approving look. And he's like, I throw a theoretical 1 on the house. You figure out theoretically what you want to do with it.
Okay.
And these totally did not come from a illegal source.
Yeah. What source?
You
know
mean
what
like
you're talking
stealing?
Donovan's head whips around so fast, it's like the air in the room
I'm
moved.
just gonna lean in
Who said anything about
to
stealing?
Durnavan and just say they're elemental crystals.
I perceive you with
presume
my whole.
Some of them would be natural. And I presume, since you are
Okay.
a pirate, you
Roll
stole
a
these.
2.
Rolls a
Okay.
2. I mean,
You
there's
should
nothing to
presume something
perceive.
else.
It's,
No
it's
saying
just
the
Nick's.
S word. We don't say.
I mean, he's a
That
pirate.
blows
He
cover.
steals.
Yeah.
Reappropriate, thank you. It is not stolen.
Stealing. You're
It's
taking an
not.
item without plans to return.
I removed it from their inventory and added it to mine through miscellaneous means and coercion.
Stealing. You sound like.
No.
You sound like a rogue. You
You know who
know.
you sound like?
How dare you?
Frodo, out of character. You wanna know who you sound like?
Who?
Lilith.
The cannibals from Fallout New Vegas.
Oh no.
We're not cannibals, we
no.
swear.
We're not cannibals. We just eat
We swear.
people we don't like. And sometimes
you-
people we do like. That's the only place you can get the little hand chainsaw too, by the way.
Twig's just gonna kind of jump between them and wave the little noodle in their faces as well.
Oh my gosh. Durnovan's gonna take a step back and he's going to like slowly push a hand out in the middle of Twig's forehead and he's like, no. You keep your little death machine over there.
He's gonna reach that finger towards Durnavan and think, ooh.
You can
How
see
would one?
Yo?
No, wait. Continue, and then after.
You see Noodle extend one tendril towards Durnavan, waving it back and forth, almost mocking him. And the tip begins to flash bright red. And he was like, that's quite enough.
Huh, you think?
That's unnecessary. Go ahead. What do you have in mind?
How would one theoretically put one of these things onto my chain again?
Well, theoretically, you could just... And he kind of reaches for your chain and takes the very last link and hooks his 2 fingers into it and pulls it apart just enough before he pushes the crystal, theoretically, into the end. And between both of his thumbs, you see a look of concentration as he folds that crystal in the end. Now, with this upgrade to your whip, you now have a 1d4 chance of inflicting lightning or chain lightning because I find it funny. It's on a chain and it does lightning, and up to 4 targets can be hit by this.
Ooh.
Now, that is dependent on a roll above 12. Your Hellfire is a 15 to activate, and it will do 10 damage, and once it sets on fire, it's 5 damage every turn.
Alright, and what if I wanted to try for both? Would I just roll 2d20 and then
2d20 and 1d4.
1d4? Got it.
You guys are getting pretty powerful. I hope you guys are paying attention, because this shit's about to get real fucking messy in a moment.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
I have
need
a tool
make
to
a
use
few
still.
things fairly quickly, and I need that person's help.
The flunk.
I have.
Those are flunk.
Oh, Nyx has something around her neck that can still be of use.
Sapphire, you notice another artificer, another elf, approaching you. And they are carrying these strange rocks in their hands. Theoretical rocks.
Oh, theoretical rocks.
Theoretical rocks.
Sparkly rocks.
I don't care.
I
I'm
wish-
calling them elemental rocks,
They're theoretical
Murphy's
rocks.
head whips
or
around,
at least like mini.
He's like
and
the
he's
Navy.
looking for where he heard. Yeah, he's like the Navy. He whips around and he's
Oil?
scanning. I
America
smell
right now.
oil!
Oh no!
I smell pennies.
No!
No pennies, not pickles. No, we're not
smell
going to
pickles.
fucking that one pickle
He's
crack
got
addict.
oil!
Okay?
Get him!
No.
My favorite is the
Seagull's
one with the little
fine.
cardboard tank, and it turns towards him so fast. He's like, good thing I got the stuff ready for my oil change. And a Marine pops out of the top, and he's like, I smell oil! And starts running at him. It's fucking great. I love that meme. But, Ellie, as you approach Sapphire, hereto unknown to you, what is it that you wish to say? Why are you not dialoguing? I have specifically requested it.
And my holes are perceiving it.
Yes, Pudger's holes are perceiving it. Why is it not occurring?
But it's
Why are
unperceptive.
you not having a good time?
Padre is profusely profuse. Okay, never mind. I don't know how I was gonna go with that.
Profusely.
Perceives.
Yes.
Profusely. Perceptive. Nothing.
You?
Perceptive.
We're
of
almost
nothing.
there.
No.
Maybe it's
Put
like
down.
rack and roll if you just kind of.
Dial up tone.
What do you need to ask Sapphire? What do you need their help with?
I need help making a thing. Oh, actually, a few
Mhm.
things. But I don't have the
These few
tools to do
things.
it.
And what are these few things that I could potentially help you with?
Theoretically.
I need to make 3 arms.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
3 arms?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, it's just a backup.
Hmm? Hmm? You can't have backup arms, so yeah, actually you
I'm
can.
confused.
Can I ask your name first?
Well, you didn't ask for my name first, did you?
And you didn't ask my name first either.
This is kind of your fault.
How is this my fault?
You approached.
You approached me.
This is perfect start to this conversation. Okay.
Oh, so you're approaching
I'm just
me,
trying to
huh?
give
Yes. You did not. You didn't.
Floof, I'm just trying to
It's
give
not there. I can
what's
see that there's no
Regulus just
pieces, cheese.
something to laugh at. Not?
Get cheesed.
Do it again. I love the little wet cheese slappy sound it makes. It's just like a slap.
I don't hear any sleepy sound.
Oh, I don't get to hear it. The
Yeah,
PC thing.
So, who do you want me to make
Okay,
these
well-
3 arms for?
Well, I need 2 for the size of me, and then 1
Hey,
for someone who is much younger than I am.
can't you ruin some of the?
I didn't
Stuff.
forget that child, Proto.
Do you have
see
the
that.
materials? Because I'm currently running short on things on my own.
How many bars did Murphy give me?
You have
Out of
2
Prince
bars of mithril, 1/2 ounce of silver, and a strange mixture alloy of all 3. So you have
Okay,
a
that's
decent handful.
fine.
Murphy's got big hands. He pulled a lot out of that bag.
Onto table.
Very well. I guess I can make them. I can.
Can't you ruin magic? Something on his whatever he's making. They're making.
So as this is going on, y'all handle this, and I will be listening. But Murphy is going to look at Twig and the dangerous noodle wormy.
Noodle.
Why? What are you doing here?
So
Didn't think
For-
we were worth
so
the
for which
effort, little
arms do you
kobold.
want these interesting stones in?
Mine.
He's going to. Hold on. I'm trying to think.
Do you want all 3 of them in one arm or one in each arm?
I am here for your brother.
1 of each in each arm.
Alright.
With that, Durnavan kind of flushes a
And for
shade
the
of
3rd
crimson
arm,
and
I
then
just need to
looks at Murphy.
to work. Nothing special.
And Murphy gives
And my children.
a very shit-eating grin.
Alright.
And
can
as
do
you
that.
say that, the shit-eating grin increases in magnitude. Oh,
Can
really?
you specify what you want your arms to do?
By all means, tell me more about your children.
He's just kind of gonna wave the kids over. He's like, come here, come here, come here.
Right. And as all these little ruffian kids approach, they are wielding their makeshift weapons. Like they actually know how to use them effectively, which is hilarious
Kylan is
to
the
me.
one with the wooden ladle, right?
Yes.
I have something even better for you. I'm gonna pull out my wooden ladle and hand it to him. He's like, this one comes back to you when you throw it.
An electric discharge. Like
That's
a
Nick's.
taser.
Nick's has the wooden ladle.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind then.
That's your
Not
staff.
like a
Brain.
shooting laser balloon.
It's
that
not
you
a staff.
Just
It's
touch
not-
someone
This
with.
is staff.
Okay, never mind on that then. Retcon that.
Alright.
A lot of stuff going on.
He'll take out a bunch of
I like the
little
chart.
pebbles. He's like, pebble them.
The one for the water is one that's going to be
You
used to
see
have the joints move.
Kylan light up and hold
Okay.
the ladle out in front of them as you place
Just
the pebbles
dump a bunch
inside
of
the
pebbles.
spoon.
Twig
You
just
bring
always
the
has
spoon
pebbles.
back.
3.
You can see the look of pure joy and unadulterated
And then
bliss
for the third
as
one.
they begin
Oh, there's
And they
5.
bring the spoon down to their
There's
chest,
5.
There's
and you can hear the
there's 5
faint
different
whisper of,
types, and there's
"I
2
will
for
never
each.
lose any of these pebbles."
I'll also put a
Alright.
hand on
I forget what to do with the wind,
I can't
fire,
think of his
and
name now.
stone,
Giannis,
or earth.
I think.
Yeah, Janus, yes, Giannis.
And if you're looking
Jay.
for
Not to be
some
confused with
theoretical
or Yanus.
stones somewhat
Yeah.
like this, maybe?
Janus.
Talk to Captain
You're
Janus.
talking about the wyvern. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
He's going to put a hand
for
on
one
Janus and be
arm,
like,
it is
"This
water
one
and
as well."
electric, and
then he's going
your
to look
other
at
arm
Giannis and be
is
like,
the same, or is that a
"Make sure
different
they don't
one?
die."
No,
Talking
I'm
about the little
putting
ones.
one of each 5 into each arm.
Janus kind of looks at them,
Each 5.
sniffs each one of them,
So
and
that
you can see their
they're
hair
mirrored.
like tussling as
Oh,
he's
so you have,
doing
like, 2 of
this.
each?
And he gets to the twins,
Yeah, and there's 5.
and he's
Okay.
looking at one,
that I
looking at
have
the other,
2,
looking at
so
one,
I have
looking at
10
the other.
stones.
The
And
two
you
twins
can-
that
So
just
you
look
want me to
exactly
say you
like, but
got
just have like the
2 arms
slightest
that have
difference.
The
He's
segments
like,
in it, right?
you can feel the slight brush
Mhm.
of sandstone
So I can make
against
it
your
look like
mind
the
twig,
Infinity
and
Gauntlet?
he's like,
No.
what?
Children!
Why are there two?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, those are
Like Captain
twins!
America's actually not Captain America's. Iron Man. Fuck,
Murphy
I
is
think Captain America.
at
What the
this
fuck?
point about
Yeah,
to
you wanna make
bust
it like
out of
Iron
his
Man?
armor
Yeah,
and
Iron
trying
Man
to
is
suppress
what I'm
his
talking about, is
laughter.
whenever he got all the stones,
He's gonna like,
and his
Twig's gonna
snap.
snap his head around and be like, "What are you
I
laughing
like
at?"
that version of it better, and I need to get 2 of the Lego ones.
The fucking
He
idiot.
The
comes
Lego cells, the copies of his
unglued
hands, and I need
at
to
this
get 2 of them
point,
and build one
and a
mirrored.
slow, steadily
'Cause they
growing,
look
growling
amazing.
wheeze
I will create
is escaping
I will create you your arms
as
that
he
look like that.
looks
You
and
will
he
Honestly.
be
takes one
able
finger,
to
points at
infinities.
Durnavan,
But on the
the 4
having the
kids.
stones on all 5 of the fingers leads
Twig's
the
going to
You-
whack his
back
finger.
of the center of the hand. There is a reason.
And then point at
Alright, leave the back
Janus,
of the
and
center
you can
on one of them
see
or both of
you
them?
can see he's doing the
both.
math in the air.
Oh.
He's
Just add
like
an extra
1
section.
plus 1
He's gonna smack his
equals
hand,
4
his finger.
plus
Yeah, we'll do that.
1. And then he draws a
I may
question mark in the
forget,
air, and he's like,
occasions
I
may
don't.
ask.
And I give
I may-
200 gold.
What the hell happened?
Nice. I may ask you from time to time.
And
during the
he's
construction
laughing so hard at
whatever,
this
because
point,
I may forget,
but
in
you
character,
notice
but I'll ask you
that
during
he's actually
that down?
laughing. He is actually. It's not an act.
Did you?
No.
For when you first saw him again, he was not
I thought you were.
not
'cause
all
your
there,
hands were
but
just
at
out.
this point in
No,
time,
hold
he
on,
is
okay, let's
actually
do this
laughing.
again.
Twig's gonna kind of lose it
two
as well, because
arms.
he's like, honestly,
Uh,
he hasn't thought about any of like what's
Infinity
been
Gauntlet,
going on
like-
until just this moment, as Murphy's pointing it all out, and he's like,
Iron Man.
God, I really do look insane. So he's gonna start
Guess they
fucking
could be
losing
painted
his shit
red.
as well, laughing his ass off.
Noodle, at this point in time, begins slowly inching up
And then
across
there's
your
also the
shoulder,
child's arm.
up the
I
side
think-
of your neck,
I think it was the right arm. Although I want
across
them
the
to be
bottom
able-
of your
like,
chin, up in
the
front of
hands,
your
like,
nose, and
completely
is sitting
invert,
there,
so
just
if
kind
you
of
just, like,
blinking in
the other
different
arm.
colors. Not threatening colors, just blinking in different colors, and you get the sense that Noodle is laughing as
Yeah,
well.
because I can't remember which arm it's on.
You believe that Noodle
Just
may
looking at all 5
understand
fingers
everything
and
that
that
is
arm.
happening here.
Alright, painted red.
It may be a bad idea, but it feels
Divots?
appropriate for the situation.
5. I forget what they're called. That they put the gem in.
I think
Take a little look.
5. Okay, you have your 4
I
fingers
will take a
and your
look at
thumb.
it. Oh,
5.
my arm's really weak because they keep
5 of it.
And
I
each
guess, yeah.
stabbed it.
of the
Might not be terrible
Finger,
combining
but
the
it's
parties.
Not a
Fingers
good idea, but the
press
thing is,
Yeah.
I feel it to be appropriate for
open
the situation.
on the back.
I
Okay.
feel it to be appropriate. Not a good
Center.
idea.
Hold on. Yeah, I think we might.
This
I
is pretty
kind of like
great.
having
Alright,
everybody
I kept it
here.
down.
We can still do like some way of separating sessions sometimes, but
Proto.
Wendigo's looking at not Wendigo. Proto's looking at my horribly awful idea.
it
Give me
probably not
1
that
second.
bad.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
What was this idea? Because I
This is
was.
gonna end
No,
badly.
it's
and I'm
something
all
you
for it.
texted Proto.
This is gonna. It's gonna.
Oh.
Not here. Who did that?
That's a wasted 20.
Aw.
Sure.
No,
It
it's
wasn't
not.
intentional.
What is
Yeah,
it,
it makes
Ellie?
sense. Not here.
Making
Ellie,
the arms.
you were attempting to
That-
do something.
That would have been for the arms, like approval for them, because I just went through them.
So, given your joint efforts, two artificers' minds coming together to work through this problem, as that you have, and a nat 20 to nail it off. Tell me, you wonderful group of artificers, what did the combined might of your minds come up with?
Two arms, like gauntlet arms, that are painted red. And the way that it is, it's gonna be like, have you seen the Avengers movie?
I have.
When
Cast
when
in
Iron Man gets the stones.
I have, yes.
So they're basically Iron Man arms with the like they're arranged as like the Infinity Stones.
Alright.
But there's a
On
space
the
on the back that's empty.
and on both of them for another gem that can be fitted there, or whatever can be fitted there.
Alright. I like it. And for the third arm.
I
Oh.
made a prosthetic that can be swiveled, or it's a way that can be
The
used either
hand
for
can
right
be
or left.
fitted to change to the left or right. Because I
Oh.
forgot which arm is the kid.
I never
missing.
specified. But we will
Okay.
say it is the left hand.
Alright.
Look at you, Ellie. Remembering shit. There is a heart in the
What is-
Chaos Weaver.
You specifically mentioned that I saw a child missing an arm walk past me. And someone
Indeed.
else. I can't remember who it was.
Regulus.
My holes
Oh.
did not perceive this.
You weren't here.
The Lorax was bombing the absolute shit out of Duelden Varden.
You were finishing off
Yeah.
everything that was left.
You were
Damn,
very,
tell me
very
I was
upsetty
not the cause
spaghetti.
of the lost arm.
No.
No, you weren't.
No,
thank God.
these are backups.
The arm was
Backup
lost
station
during
lights.
the battle when it first started. While we were trying to get people out of the city.
My arms are backups.
Given the
And we're talking about the
circumstances
child's
that
arm.
you've
They,
been in your
Pudger
future,
was worried that they were the cause of it.
you thinking what I
I could see that being.
some fuckers coming in and storming the city.
I could
The
see
Pudger was
that.
there for that.
You hurricane.
Yep,
Mr.
I brought them to the ground.
Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Tortilla.
God damn it, no.
Hurricane
Go
Ray.
sit in the corner.
Destination.
No.
I want a tortilla now. Damn you.
Sit in the corner.
I'm sad that 90%
I am
of what's
also
going
hungry.
on here, like the whole. Well, I knew the army was
It's
going to be
because I am
raised at some point, but the fact that I sent 21 paladins to their fucking, not to their graves, to essentially eternal damnation. On a
Hmm.
whim,
To the-
thinking that they'd
It's
get
not
better.
necessarily eternal. We have found that there
Damn.
is a way to save them.
But didn't Murphy already kill his brother?
No.
No, it wasn't his
Not
brother.
his
it was
brother.
friend.
His brother's Durnovan. But Murphy did kill. No, he didn't kill him.
Oh,
He didn't
Nope.
kill him.
No, they got
Technically,
away. 'cause he had to
nobody
go
has
deal with
killed a
Kalar.
paladin.
That's
The
true.
Lorax came extremely
There's
close.
Still a chance to
We
We
can
never
rectify
killed a
still get all
paladin.
21 of them back.
But we did save
There's
one.
still a chance to rectify the
You
situation.
did save one.
Wait, what?
Maybe he'll forgive you.
Levicius. You saved Levicius.
Yeah, but still.
Decius,
the
and I don't
intent-
remember the other name.
The intent there.
I have
was
the
Decius and
names
Levy.
written down.
essentially
No,
either
Levicius is the
murder
one
them
that
or get
was
them out of our hair.
freed.
It
There's
wasn't-
two that are.
So even if Wendigo saved him, his
Castus?
intentions were still to just.
I don't
leave
know
him
how to
for
say
dead.
Castus. That was the brawler that
Also-
Lorax was fighting.
That's why.
Yeah,
Whooped his
Decius is
ass, Lorax.
who.
Basically, when Wendigo's
Decius
having a
is
mental crisis, so
who
am I. I'm having a mental, just like
my
moral
brain's-
crisis
Murphy
right
fought.
now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
Oh yeah, Wendigo has a little thing that will be brought up later. I don't think it'll be this session, but it'll probably be next.
I feel like
It's a nice
this is a.
relaxed time.
Where
Well, we're back home
big important.
in the Hollow Rock.
Have something for Nyx.
I almost
Hey.
feel bad for what I'm about to say, but go ahead. What do you have for Nyx?
Well, we're about to go to war practically. And we don't have much of an army per se, and we're most certainly outnumbered. Nyx still has that nice little toy around her neck. I'm blowing the horn.
Ah,
I imagine it
So-
sounds more like a war horn.
We don't know
Thank you
what
very
their
much.
situation's like.
doot doot.
That's true. We don't know what their situation is like, but if we find out that it's bad, I'll let them go right back. I'm not worried about that.
And me,
Who are you
who
calling?
mentioned that? How the fuck?
Mentioned what? Sharky mentioned the
Hmm?
situation?
We don't know their situation. They could also be under attack right now.
That is true. They probably are, to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't blow the horn. By the way that Proto's looking at you, I'm going to assume they are under attack, and I'm just not. Forget that
Yeah.
idea.
Uh-huh.
That's incredible. I didn't say anything. Didn't say nothing.
His holes are perceiving something.
No, it's the
Souls are
fact that
perceiving.
we're not facing all of it, I don't think.
No,
I
definitely
No.
not.
The weakest member out of the entire group is probably Wendigo, and the only reason he is as powerful as he is because he has a wyvern.
Oh,
I need to
right. I
upgrade.
still have my brother's armor and swords.
You do.
Eh,
Well,
So you
Nyx
just
has
see
the
like
ladle
matching
ready.
gauntlets, boots,
There are 2 daggers ready.
but no chest plate or helmet.
You see a cup of tea slowly floating up beside you. So it kind of looks a little like this. It just like floats up. What you doing?
Preparing for war. What are you doing?
witnessing
Preparing to watch.
the-
Wow.
I'm going to throw a pebble at him.
Once again, you see that the teacup is empty, but it slowly falls to the side. Twice in a single day. Struck down for a favor granted.
I'm going to just. Back.
Pouring another glass.
pouring-
You can-
Frodo.
You can tell that the voice hasn't moved, but the cup slowly scoops back upwards like, oh, really? Why, I could never. With
I
that
could-
being said,
Tell me we
Okay.
drank the tea.
you hear heavy footsteps running outside.
It's time.
Or it's
I wish
time
to
for
take
war.
up a position upstairs
Wait,
to overlook the town.
Well, there
Where's
goes the
phospholite?
peacefulness.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Phospholite knows everything.
Fossiflite. Fossiflite.
Phospholite. Just call her Foss
Foss. Fossiflite.
for short. Sorry.
Foss has approached and has sat down at the far end of the bar, seeming to just be in their own state of existence for the time being. But she recognizes you, but makes no move to approach. Makes no move to leave either, but she does recognize you.
Interesting.
I should mention that she doesn't hate LA.
Not at all. I didn't expect her to. Matter of fact, you could say she looks at you like a kind of life giver.
Hmm.
But given that you are currently surrounded by others, she is more inclined to sit to herself. Unless told otherwise.
Do my holes receive this?
God damn it. Yes, Lorax. Roll me a perception check for your holes.
Oh, my holes don't receive shit. Okay.
Your holes have seen nothing. Nothing at all.
Stop putting it like that.
My holes are blind.
Walk up to Nyx and
You
sort of
can.
gesture to her. Basically, gesture to her. Hey, the writing motion, like where you write on air. I need basically paper. Need it some way. Communication.
Right,
please.
okay. Bugga.
You see this chicken approach
Okay.
you.
I'm
Hey,
not
can't
a
we just
chicken.
put something on it to make it talk?
No, I got an
a
idea.
curse completely and it's impossible. A curse by a
Fuck,
very powerful
weird.
witch is basically in it.
He's
Disabled
unable
his
to
ability
talk,
to
but not unable
vocalize.
to think. So I want to try to channel through Kalar into his mind.
Kayla looks at you and kind of gets the gist of it, but you also feel like a slight hunger pang roll through Kalar as he's looking at this very large bird.
I'm gonna bap him on the
I
top
need
of
to
the
feed
head.
Kalar.
He
Bap.
takes 2 damage and is holding his head, and you can
Okay, Kayla,
hear
I'll
him
take a
mumble
chicken
slight apologies. And as he's holding his head and kind of rubbing the bap wound, he turns to you, and you feel a connection made. And a very tentative hello?
You can speak now.
Afternoon. In a very formal voice. Afternoon.
too.
Not like his crow voice. Basically sounding like a human.
So you're not a food?
There we go.
No.
Aw.
Merely
Oh.
I must flee.
No?
See? Yeah.
Where are you fleeing to?
You have to do a few things before bed and then, well, bed.
What time is it?
10:48.
Almost
Oh,
11 already.
Yeah.
with that, we're gonna pause this here because we needed a nice relaxing session.
Yeah, it was nice.
We gotta go
It
bed.
wasn't relaxing for me. I got a bombshell dropped in my fucking head.
Ah,
You did.
To be fair, none of the paladins are dead, so it's not.
Session.